Sister Wives Kody was neglectful of other wives' children because he was weak towards Robyn's children. Kody has been called a failed father by the other wives. Sister Wives Kody Brown still tormented by heartbreaking regret over son Garrison's death. Hello friends, welcome to the Daily Gossip News Update. I am Olivia and hope you are well by God's grace. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Sunday's Sister Wives featured an emotional segment focused on the family, speaking about the death of Kody and Janelle Brown's son Garrison Brown. Garrison, 25, tragically took his own life on March 5, 2024 at his Flagstaff, Arizona home. Authorities said he died as a result of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Kody Brown told Robyn Brown that it was just heartbreaking he and Garrison didn't get a chance to really just make things right, just not being able to say goodbye on Sunday's episode of the TLC staple. The grieving father added, "I just don't know what to do with his death because it's like I've got to do something different because I could have had more time with him, and I thought there would be more time." Janelle said on Sunday's episode that she had been in touch with her son all day long prior to his tragic death. "This was not unusual because he and I talked probably 3 times a day," she said. "I knew he was struggling. I always just picked up the phone, and I always make it a point to just talk to him. And it wasn't really about anything." She said of the communication, "I think he needed the connection, and I know he was talking to, and calling his brothers and stuff too." Flagstaff police told TMZ in March of 2024 that Garrison appeared to have suffered a self-inflicted gunshot wound after they responded to his house after receiving reports someone had died. Garrison was found dead in his home by his brother Gabriel, authorities told the outlet. Janelle said that she knew Garrison had been drinking again, as he would go through periods where he was really good, and then he just would have a binge, just as part of the cycle, I think. Janelle took to Instagram the day of the tragedy to announce news of her son's passing on behalf of the family. "Kody and I are deeply saddened to announce the loss of our beautiful boy, Robert Garrison Brown," Janelle said. "He was a bright spot in the lives of all who knew him. His loss will leave such a big hole in our lives that it takes our breath away." She wrapped up in saying, "We ask that you please respect our privacy and join us in honoring his memory." TLC said in a statement to people at the time, "We are devastated to hear of the tragic loss of Garrison Brown. We extend our deepest sympathies and heartfelt condolences to the Brown family at this difficult time." His most recent post came days before his death, as he posed alongside a cat he had adopted, which was his 3rd overall. He said, "Newest addition to my home, M's Buttons. She's 9 years old and was on the line for euthanasia, but my savior complex couldn't suffice. Crazy Kit Lady." He had also chronicled his travels on his social media page, documenting trips to locales including Spain and Italy. Kody previously parted ways with Christine Brown in 2021 and would go on to split with Mary later in 2022. He remains married to Robyn Brown. Garrison moved with his family from Utah to Nevada, and he eventually enlisted in the National Guard, according to the outlet. He and his father Kody had been estranged for some time in recent years. In February of 2022, Kody said on the series that he and sons Garrison and Gabriel were not good and not talking as they clashed with him over what they felt to be onerous protocols he implemented amid the coronavirus pandemic. Kody said of his sons on the show, "It's changed everything for everybody, and they want it all to be the same. They need to realize that they should go and date that girlfriend, that's fine, but you need to move out of the house so I can be home." In an episode of the TLC series chronicling the tension in the family, Janelle said in a confessional interview that she felt Garrison just seems angry or sadder. She added, "He's not as happy-go-lucky as he used to be amid the family strife over pandemic precautions." She added, "I have worried about my boy's mental health. Gabriel feels everything very, very deeply, but he's also the kid who doesn't say anything." Amid the clash in philosophies over the pandemic, Garrison moved out from his parents' home and eventually settled in Arizona in 2021. Gabriel said on the show's 18th season in 2022 that he was met with just a wall when trying to speak about COVID-19 protocols with his father, as it had created serious friction in the household. There was no line of dialogue, Gabriel said. I think that is what really drove the wedge between us. Kody talked about the issues with his sons in a May 2023 episode of the series, saying he was upset with the situation. I haven't been in touch with Gabriel and Garrison for quite a while, Kody said. I'm pretty sad that I'm not close to them anymore. He added that there was just so many things in our lives that we did that were rich together, just special experiences. Kody said that he thought and hoped that they could get over this in time. Right now, there's not really an open door with Gabe and Garrison, he said. They're not willing to engage me. The sons appeared to be on the outs with Kody as recently as last fall, as Janelle told E! News in a November 2023 interview. She was hopeful they'd eventually reconcile. I do hope that eventually time heals, she said. I'm hoping that over time, he can find a relationship with the children that he's estranged from now. Kody Brown calls Meri Brown to share devastating news in the latest episode of the TLC series, Sister Wives. The summer scene begins with Meri Brown on set, preparing to film an interview about her birthday with the TLC show's crew. The reality star then notices that her ex-husband is calling her. You want to take it? A producer asks. Nope. He can text me if he needs me, she replies, saying it's weird that he'd be calling her right now, but assuming it's not urgent. When Kody Brown calls again, Meri Brown seems confused and says, I already texted and said, then trails off. A moment later, she announces that it's an emergency after reading his response to her text message. Meri Brown promptly answers the call and looks instantly alarmed. What? She says, then the scene fades to black. A message then appears on the screen that reads, on March 5, 2024, Kody and Janelle's son Garrison passed away. The scene then shifts to an interview with Janelle Brown, who recalls how her son Gabriel Brown was the one to find his brother Garrison Brown, who died by suicide at the age of 25. When Meri Brown reappears in an interview filmed at a later date, she recalls the conversation she had with Kody Brown when he called her on the day of his son's death. Meri Brown says she left to go to Kody and Robyn Brown's house at that moment and ran into Gwendolyn Brown, one of the 5 daughters Kody Brown and Christine Brown Woolley share. Gosh, she just came out, and she just hung on to me. Oh gosh, I didn't even know what to do, she says. Next, Meri Brown calls Janelle Brown to check in on her. I said, I'm stopping. I'm getting food and I'll be over in a little bit. Then I'll just be there. I didn't know what else to do, she says. Later in the episode, Meri Brown recalls the private viewing the Browns hosted for family and friends following Garrison Brown's death. That was the last time we saw his body, and that was really, really difficult. That was really, really painful, she says. Kody Brown, who was estranged from his son at the time of his death, reflects on the tragedy in his own confessional interview. The strongest memories I have in these 3 days was actually being at the funeral home with Janelle. I didn't know what to say to anybody besides I'm sorry to everybody, he says. Since 2010, Sister Wives has been a staple on TLC. And while the show has had quite a run, it isn't without a few hiccups. Naturally, there have been a few issues on more than one occasion that led to the Browns being torn apart by egos. As season 19 starts to wind down, it's essential to look at where the polygamous family went wrong, and it isn't hard to find the starting point. Like Robyn Brown or not, she strategically inserted herself into an already established polygamous family. Robyn was first married to David Jessup, but after their divorce in 2007, she set her eyes on Kody Brown. The pair met at a gathering held at Robyn's cousin's home. From then on, the duo started dating, and their relationship was captured during season 1. Almost immediately, fans noticed that Kody treated Robyn differently, He basically made out with her and was late to Christine Brown's birth of Truly Brown because he was hanging out with his new lady. As season 1 continued, Kody was called out for having a lavish wedding while his first 3 wives were told they were not allowed to do so. It was also upsetting to learn that Kody had helped pick out Robyn's wedding gown. Resentment and jealousy started to brew among Meri Brown, Christine, and Janelle Brown, which eventually led to fractured relationships. It became clear that Robyn was placed on a pedestal. Robyn was moved into the Utah compound, where she became the neck that turned Kody's head. Nothing has been the same since. I'll never understand why Kody felt it was the right move to uproot his family and relocate to Arizona. As Sister Wives viewers will recall, the family escaped in the dead of night from Utah due to fear of Kody being arrested. Over the years, the city of Lehi has denied that they were ever investigating Kody for polygamy. But nonetheless, the family ran to Sin City. At first, Las Vegas wasn't what anyone wanted, and the kids were pissed. But the Browns found the perfect cul-de-sac complete with 4 perfect houses. Everything was great until Robyn wanted to leave. According to Peyton Brown, the reason behind the move was due to Dayton Brown's college acceptance to North Arizona University. Peyton shared that the family was looking to move to Utah to be closer to family again. But the star noted, "And I can't promise anything. I can't speak toward Dad's sick, but the thought of, hey, Flagstaff, Arizona, is a good place to move, does not exist. Like there is no reason," Peyton said, adding that they have no family in the state. And then Dad decides we're gonna move the entire family 'cause Dayton got accepted to NAU. And therefore, Robyn said, "Well, I can't let my little boy go, so she told Dad," Peyton clarified. "We did not get uprooted for Dayton, we got uprooted for Dad's favorite wife." If Robyn knew how to clip an umbilical cord, Dayton would have been free. The move led to quite a rebellion from the older generation of Brown children. It was a total Jedi versus Sith moment, with Kody still playing the victim to this day. It all seemed to start during the COVID-19 pandemic. Kody set stricter rules than the CDC, and his college-age children were not having it. Many felt Kody and Robyn wanted to stay in their little bubble in order not to have to interact with the rest of the family, and naturally, the kids took it personally. Since 2023, Christine and Janelle have openly spoken about how their children just want a relationship with their dad. Yet, in a season 17 episode, Kody puts the blame on them. Kody told cameras that, in his opinion, he isn't abandoning his children. They have betrayed me by rejecting him. In the same breath, Kody added that his kids shut him out and are colluding against him. Only a Sith deals in absolutes. The patriarch forgets that he added to the mess. Kody has called Maddie Brown the family gossip, refused to show up for Sybil Brown's spine surgery, and tried to kick Gabriel Brown out of the house. All 3 of these moments helped to crack the foundation of the Browns. Sadly, I don't think there is a way to come back from it. Hey Sister Wives fans, let's talk about Kody and Christine's oldest child, Aspen Brown Thompson, who recently stunned local news viewers when she revealed her baby bump on a live TV segment. Her pregnancy announcement is unlike how her siblings told the world they were pregnant. But before we get into how Aspen stunned unsuspecting viewers in Utah, we wonder if Kody found out after seeing the news segment. Christine's oldest daughter, Aspen Brown Thompson, is expecting her first child with her husband, Mitch Thompson. And we didn't hear this from any of the Sister Wives stars, like we usually do. The 30-year-old daughter of Kody Brown and Christine Brown stunned fans when she appeared on a local Fox News segment in Utah. She never mentioned her last name or said anything about her family having a popular reality show. Aspen's appearance on the news piece wasn't about the TLC show. Instead, it was about her day job. She is the manager of the Kendra Scott jewelry store in Salt Lake City. Christine's oldest was taping a Mother's Day segment with a local Fox News reporter, and it was clear immediately that Aspen's blue and white sundress revealed a noticeable baby bump, and the reporter called it out. This was quite different from how the pregnancy reveal for her Sister Wives siblings played out. Mykelti Brown Padron and Maddie Brown Brush usually announce their pregnancies on social media. Clearly, Aspen had to know this news piece would reveal her pregnancy. There was no doubt about it when you looked at her. There's a baby on board. But it looks like she didn't do what her sister wives' siblings, Maddie or Mykelti, did. In fact, I doubt Aspen intended this to be a pregnancy reveal at all. She was just doing her job. The reporter was at the store for a Mother's Day gift special. She turned to Aspen and said, "How fitting that you have your first little one on the way." Aspen Brown Thompson smiled as the reporter mentioned her pregnancy. But there was no more mention of a baby on the way during the segment. But for Sister Wives fans, it was a big moment. Aspen married Mitch Thompson back in 2018 on season 13 of Sister Wives, and they've been happily married since then. They obviously took their time before starting a family. During the Fox News 30 segment, the camera panned around to feature various jewelry items on the counter in front of Aspen. That's when the camera caught her sizable bump from several angles, as the screenshots above demonstrate. It looks like this young Sister Wives couple may welcome their baby this summer. Judging by that bump, I'd guess her to be around 7 months along. Aspen and Mitch's first child will be Christine Brown's fourth grandchild. Mykelti Brown Padron, another one of Christine's daughters, and her husband, Tony Padron, have 3 kids. You've seen Mykelti and Tony's kids on Sister Wives. They got a 4-year-old daughter, Avalon, and 2-year-old twin boys, Archer and Ace. Janelle and Christine will likely say this makes 8 grandchildren for both of them. They consider all the grandbabies as their shared grandchildren, just like they treat all the Sister Wives kids as their own. But let's get back to Aspen. She recently made headlines for a conversation she had with her father, Kody Brown. Aspen's name came up as Kody talked about the estrangement with his kids on this season of Sister Wives. He said he'd gone to Utah recently to visit his and Christine's daughters and said a question Aspen asked him surprised him. Sister Wives viewers learned about this during the Valentine's Day episode. As Kody and Robyn ate their dinner, Kody told Robyn that Aspen asked, "Dad, what is wrong? What did I do? Why don't you like me, Dad?" Kody was stunned to hear Aspen think he doesn't like her. Kody then told Robyn how he answers his daughter. His version is he said to Aspen, "Sweetheart, I love you. And I have, always have, and always will." Kody then told Robyn he reassured Aspen that he wants a relationship with her without Christine's views filtering in. Kody has said many times before this incident with Aspen that he felt Janelle and Christine's issues with him have colored his grown kids' feelings toward him. That Sister Wives scene with Kody and Robyn having a Valentine's Day dinner filmed back in 2024. So a lot of time has gone by since Kody and Aspen had that talk. But there is no update on this father-daughter relationship today. Although, since the rest of the world knows it, Kody must too. That Aspen is about to make him a grandfather for the 8th time. And one thing fans are wondering is if Kody found out that Aspen was pregnant the same time the public did. On that Salt Lake City news report, her husband, Mitch, is on Instagram but doesn't post a lot. Aspen's not on there at all and seems to shun the limelight. No doubt her mom, Christine, and her siblings knew, but we got to wonder if Kody did. If he's made the effort to rekindle father-child relationships with his grown kids, then maybe. We may hear about it next season on Sister Wives. Wait and see. Sister Wives Season 19 has shown a new side of Robyn Brown's ability to make herself the victim in any situation, and has proven that she can be hypocritical no matter the circumstances surrounding her. Throughout the last season of Sister Wives, Robyn has shown that though she's happily married to Kody Brown, without the plural marriage she always dreamed of, she's still able to make any drama possible about her. Sister Wives Season 19 has proven that even once Robyn's managed to get her way, it's not enough for her to finally feel truly at peace in her life. Robyn, who joined Kody's plural family with Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, and Mary Brown in 2010, has been doing everything she can to keep up with the original Brown wives for years. While Kody was married to Mary, Janelle, and Christine for roughly 30 years before things broke down. His marriage to Robyn is far younger than his other relationships, which has caused some serious friction for the family. Although Robyn did her best to insert herself into the already formed family for years, she's been struggling to justify her decisions now that she's helped push her fellow sister wives away. As Robyn and Kody navigate their lives after plural marriage, the couple has likely been looking back on what went wrong in Kody's previous relationships. While Robyn and her fellow sister wives weren't in relationships with each other romantically, the family structure put them together frequently, and they had no choice but to move through their time together as, if not a unit, at least a united front. Robyn, an outlier in the family, often felt othered or made to be an outsider as she moved through her time building relationships with Christine, Janelle, and Mary over their years together. While Robyn may have deserved to be brought more thoroughly into the family, her behavior throughout the early years of her relationship with Kody and his other wives was rocky. Kody bringing Robyn into the family made waves and disrupted the long-held status quo, which made it difficult for the Browns to function in a way that made sense. Robyn's behavior, wherein she frequently tried to blame others for her problems and made herself look like the victim, has been criticized through the years by family members and viewers. Robyn's ability to make herself the victim has always been shocking,